That's why the Congress proceeded in giving just only 1 million for the confidential funds of the Ombudsman under the GAA 2024. But looking at the
Just make
proposed
it again 1 million pesos if you like. Or if you like, you can make it a zero. Walang bahay. Zero appropriation for the confidential fund of the Office of the Ombudsman until such time or until the end of my term of office as the Ombudsman. So para wala na hong problema ngayong taon na ito tungkol sa confidential fund, which is becoming a very, not just a hot issue, but putting some malice to this fund that na hindi man dapat, because I am not interested in the confidential fund. I am more interested on the budget for personal services and the capital outlay, not on the confidential fund, Your Honor.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. So, hindi pala, no, from 31 million in 2023, I stand corrected, Mr. Chair. So, naging 51.468. So, almost doubled po para makorek lang po yung yung data.
That was the
So,
51 million, I'm sorry, Your Honor. The 51 million was the original proposal for
Yes.
2020 to 2024 budget,
Yes, tama
which
po.
was reduced upon the suggestion of the Ombudsman to 1 million pesos. Although we're only asking for about 10 million, the Senate was telling us that it would be very hard to put the figure 10,000 pesos in the budget because it is composed of 3 zeros always. So if I ask for 10,000 pesos, hindi ho makikita yung 1. So the chair, the director for finance asked me to please make it 1 million, of which I acceded. So para wala na hong problema ngayong taon na ito tungkol sa confidential fund, which is becoming a very, not just a hot issue, but putting some malice to this fund that na hindi man dapat, because there are really agencies who need the confidential fund, like the Armed Forces of the Philippines, the Philippine National Police, the Department of Foreign Affairs, and the other investigating agencies like the NBI, na kailangan, nagkaroon ng malisya. Parang nangyayari ngayon, itong confidential fund ay winawaldas ng mga tao. Ayokong sabihin ng aking kapitbahay na ako'y may ginagamit na bagong t-shirt ay galing sa confidential fund. So I'd rather not to have a confidential fund until the end of my term of office than to have a confidential fund where people will be raising their eyebrows. Wherever I go, kumakain ako, baka sabihin ang binabayad ko doon sa tubig o sa coke na iniinom ko ay galing sa confidential fund. I would appreciate really if Congress will just remove confidential fund from our budget.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair. So, balik po ako sa 2023, Mr. Chair. So, sabi niyo po, no, kinonfirm niyo naman na yung actual obligation is 16.6. And we know that continuing naman yung na-approve naman na yung confidential funds ng 2023. So, ang ibig sabihin, kung may 1 million po na CF for 2024, continuing naman po na nagagamit ito, no, doon sa inyong office or sa trabaho na ginagawa po ng ombudsman. Tama po ba?
Pardon, Your Honor?
Going back to 2023, so 16.6 million lang po yung actual obligation ninyo, no? Approved naman na po ito noong 2023, yung 31 million. And then you have 1 million for 2024. Anyway, parang continuing budget naman ito, 2 years using the confidential funds. So ibig ba sabihin, na-utilize na rin po yung remaining na 31 million na confidential funds nyo for 2023.
Alam niyo po, I think even the COA auditor would agree that my character is more that of a waray-waray, some Bisaya. But when it comes to spending money, especially if I'm spending not my own money. Ang sabi ho ng co-auditor na naka-assign sa amin, no offense meant to any Ilocano, ako daw po ay isang Ilocano. So, ayoko ho magyabang. I don't want to brag. But may natitipid po kami sa confidential fund. Mayroon ho kami natitipid at kaya naman hong makatipid kung gagawan lang ho ng remedyo na gusto mo magtipid. In the Office of the Ombudsman, we have made a lot of changes, especially in this investigation process, where it used to be about 4 or 5 investigators going out to the field. We limited that to 1 or 2. We also have changed some method or manner of investigation so that we will be able to save money. There are more important things where we can spend that confidential fund than to splurge it in some other matters which are not really that important. We are aware that surrounding the Office of the Ombudsman are urban poor. We cannot close our eyes to that reality that we splurge people's money para na rin namin niluluko yung mga kapitbahay namin doon sa Office ng Ombudsman na mga mahihirap. So, when I assumed office, I started to save. I started to introduce some measures na makakatipid ang Ombudsman. I don't want to spill that out here unless in an executive session you'd like to ask me magkano ang aming natitipid. Thank you, Your Honor. I received an offer from the government of Estonia for about 1.6 million euro to upgrade our IT system and to teach our MIS employees or staff to put up our own or develop our own firewall. So we need more money this year than in the previous years. The unfilled positions that we have, as I will just be honest, that there are more unfilled positions now. It is because of the problem that I have with the Office of the Ombudsman, that in units where they are supposed to be involved in investigation, there are more non-lawyers than lawyers. So I'm trying to reverse the situation to have more lawyers than non-lawyers. There are also offices where the ratio is 1:1, one lawyer to one non-lawyer. I think the Office of the Ombudsman should have more lawyers than non-lawyers. With the advent of computers and with lawyers, almost all lawyers now are literate, computer literates. There is no more, I don't see anymore any lawyer that would make any dictate his decision. He go directly to the computer and type the decisions. So I would rather have one lawyer with one computer than with one lawyer with a non-lawyer who is just a mere decoration. So the reason also why we are trying to convert the job order employees into casual employees so that these employees who work, pardon the language, but no offense meant to the existing regular employees, who work better also than the regular employees, must enjoy all the benefits that is being given by the Office of the Ombudsman. There are a lot of benefits that the government extends to regular employees that the job order employees do not enjoy. To me, this is a form of dehumanization. And the Office of the Ombudsman should not be a tool or an avenue for human rights violation, because this is a form of human rights violation. Para bang hirap na ngayong tao, kapit sa patalim, we are taking advantage of that. I don't want that to happen in the Office of the Ombudsman. So this is the reason why, Your Honors, why we're asking for an additional budget higher than what the Department of Budget and Management has recommended. Thank you, Your Honors.
Thank you very much, Ombudsman Martirez. Now, we're going to open now the briefing with the interpellation, and we're going to start with the Deputy Minority Leader, Franz Castro. Before she asks that question, I just would like to ask the Ombudsman Martirez, magkano po yung dagdag na budget na kailangan nyo?
The DBM recommended about 5.8 billion. Eh kung bibigyan niyo po kami ng kahit mga 800 milyon, siguro pagkakasahin namin yon. We will try to...
Minimum yan, minimum.
Yeah, it's up to you. It's up to...
Sado kayo matipid.
Hindi naman. I don't want to be very demanding. Wala ho akong karapatan. Kami po ay nanghihingi lang ng tulong. We're not entitled to be demanding from you. We're only entitled to where what we have is just to plead to you to please help us.
Okay, go ahead, Senior Vice Chair.
Ombudsman, earlier you said that the IT project, ito pong sa Estonia, you said it was 1.6 million euros.
Euros.
Pero bakit po 18 million lang ang hinihingi nyo na additional? So hindi po ba kulang yon?
No, sa 1.60, that's 1.69 million euro. That would translate to about 69 or 70 million.
Opo. Pero 18 million lang po yung request ninyo?
800 million sana.
For IT.
No, for the entire budget. Yes.
Oh, pero dun sa slide kasi, parang 18 lang. No, for IT, it said only 18. If you can put back the slide. You know, parang, it's just for the hiring. Sa manpower.
Power
Pero itong sa requested additional funding excludes
is for the hardware. The software.
the
I'm sorry,
software.
the software.
So wala pa po dito yung sinasabi po ninyong 800 million.
The 800 million, I think, will just be sufficient to cover everything.
Okay. So magiging total 800. Okay, salamat po.
Okay, Congresswoman Castro, please, go ahead.
Madam Chair, thank you po. Mr. Chair, thank you. Magandang gabi po sa ating ombudsman.
Good evening.
So,
ma'am.
yeah. Tingin ko, Madam Chair, yung request ng ating ombudsman ay baka pwede naman niyang mag-grant. Dahil marami tayong pagkukuhanan later on. Parang tingin ko lang mula sa previous na hearing natin kanina. Okay, so ang tanong ko lang dalawa po yung about confidential funds at saka yung yung tungkol dun sa mga cases. So in 2023, Mr. Chair, the Office of the Ombudsman Confidential Fund is 31 million. Actual obligation is 16.6 million. Can you confirm this, Madam Chair, Mr. Chair?
Yung confidential fund namin 2023,
Opo.
I think if my memory serves me right, our confidential fund in 2023 was 30 million.
Tama po, 31
utilization?
million.
Utilization?
Yes, the obligation, utilization is 6.6 million. Can you confirm?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. On September 2023, during the deliberation of 2024 national budget, the Ombudsman said that his office can survive without the confidential funds. He added that, I quote, and I would like to be the first from the investigating agencies to request Congress not have confidential funds during my term. Can you confirm that, Mr. Chair?
Yes, Your Honor.
So that's why the Congress proceeded in giving just only 1 million for the confidential funds of the Ombudsman under the GAA 2024. But looking at the proposed budget, Mr. Chair, the Ombudsman is requesting 115.665 million confidential fund for the next fiscal year. Okay, so this is only this 51.468 million or 44.5% of the proposed was approved by the DBM. Tama po ba yon?
Yes, Your Honor, but again, may I reiterate that you can just make it again 1 million pesos if you like, or if you like, you can make it a zero. Walang bahay. Zero appropriation for the confidential fund of the Office of the Ombudsman until such time or until the end of my term of office as the Ombudsman. We can survive
Okay,
without
thank you.
additional confidential funds.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So, may I know po yung rationale bakit biglang lobo yung proposal po ng Ombudsman? Parang your proposal is almost 4 times bigger than the 2023 level po.
The 2023, which utilization, you meant to say, the request, this came from the DBM. I'll be honest with you, Your Honor,
Yes,
that with this budget that was given to us by DBM, I did not look anymore into how much was the confidential fund that was given to us.